I'm going to tell you the story of how I got my dog, Sally. So, growing up, I have always loved dogs. My family loves animals. My grandparents had a dog when my mom was a kid. It was a Vizsla. His name was Nugget. I never got to meet him, but my mom loved dogs, and on my dad's side, they always had dogs. My grandparents had a dog named Put Put. He was some kind of terrier. He wasn't a very nice dog. But my cousins had dogs. My aunts and uncles had dogs. So growing up, I had always wanted one, but we just had never gotten one because my parents are both teachers, and finding the time to take care of a dog sometimes is kind of difficult. So it wasn't until I was in high school that we got our first dog, whose name is Mandy. She is a German Shepherd Lab mix. We got her when she was 2 months old from the pet store. My parents surprised me. They went out one night. I thought they were going to my aunt's house, which they did do, but before that, they went to the pet store with my brothers and bought Mandy. So they came home, and she was so tiny then, and she was so cute, and my mom said that since my brothers got to pick out the dog, that I would get to name her. So I named her Mandy after the Barry Manilow song, because my mom's a big Barry Manilow fan, and the song Mandy is actually about a dog. So that's how she got her name. So we've had Mandy since I was in high school, and I knew that one day I wanted to have my own dog. But I figured that it would be, later in life after I had my own children and my own house and all that. However, in fall 2008, I had gone through kind of a rough time. My friends, were trying to distract me from the rough time that I'd been kind of going through. So they, had taken me out to restaurants or bars or, just to hang out with people. But one night we were bored and decided to go to the pet store. So we went to this pet store. I believe it was Petland. And we were in there, and I've always wanted a dachshund, also known as wiener dogs. But again, I figured it would wait until later in life. So we went into this pet store, and I saw that they had like 3 dachshunds, and I was so excited. So, of course we're taking out the puppies and we're playing with them, and, they're just so expensive. So, I was like, I never was planning to buy one or anything. But then we looked over, and there was another dachshund in a kennel, and she was marked as on sale. So, we took her out to play with her, and she was adorable. She only weighed like 5 or 6 pounds. She was 6 months old, which is kind of old for a puppy to be in a pet store. And she was on sale, and I couldn't understand why nobody wanted to take her home because she was adorable, and she was just, she had a great personality. So, my friends left me to play with her, and, they were over there talking. They came back over and told me basically that they had decided to buy me this dog, because I had been going through a rough time. My birthday was coming up the next month, and this is going to kind of be my gift to cheer me up and hopefully get me out of this funk that I had been in. I could not believe it. I was getting a dog, and not only a dog, but a dachshund, and I was overwhelmed. So filled out all the paperwork. They put her in a box that kind of looked like a Build-A-Bear box, and we took her home. I walked into my house, and my parents were down in the family room. So I walked in and just went, "Mom, I have a surprise." And my mom immediately was like, "What did you do?" So I bring down this box, and I explained to my mom, like, my friends got this for me. It was a gift, and it was to cheer me up. And my mom was just waiting, with what did you do? So I opened up the box, and this little dog had pooped. So, of course, I opened up the box and all you smell is dog poop. But I took her out and she was playing with Mandy and my parents immediately fell in love with her. My brothers came home and they immediately fell in love with her. So, since everybody loved her, we decided to keep her. I named her Sally for 2 reasons. The first reason being that my car's name is Jack, like from the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. So Sally is his accomplice, so it only made sense that my car and my dog, I guess, be named Jack and Sally. But I also named her Sally because my mom and I, growing up, my mom had me hooked on the Dick Van Dyke Show, and one of our favorite characters in the show is named Sally. So that is how Sally the Dachshund got her name. So yeah, she is adorable. She now is much bigger, but she's still cute and she's a very good dog, and I'm very glad that she